Okay, so if y'all didn't know from this account, I do have a entire playlist dedicated to spoken word because that's what I write, that's what I am passionate about. So this is my third spoken word piece I am performing on here. I have performed this live before, and I'm proud of this piece. It's quite long, and it's a little bit about my relationship with my boyfriend. So I thought during this time, throughout December, none of these videos have a theme. I was gonna make them all Christmas stuff, maybe something to do with lightheartedness, but during this time, I don't think I can be as lighthearted as I want to be. So this is when it gets a little bit more serious. Between a heart and a hard place, there will always be a time when you have to decide how to answer a terrible question. How much do you love me? Do you answer with your body, which was crafted through 9 months of development, assigned a gender you didn't ask for, and came out looking at the world through a stranger's eyes? Do you answer with your soul, which has been through 18 years of torment? Emotions overflow like a bathtub filled with every tear you have ever cried. Your thoughts captured in a stained glass bottle, opaque. Fog encased with nothing to show but eyes that make hearts break. Do you answer with your heart, which has pumped blood for you, given life to you, made you believe in things you saw in the movies that you never thought would happen to you? Or do you answer with your mind, crafted to make your life a never-ending struggle? Why do you hurt? Because your mind told you. Why do you want that? Because your mind told you. Why do you love them? Because your entire being told you to. How much do you love me? Will you answer with your favorite color? Teddy Bear, the TV show you watched religiously as a child. Will they be your new favorite? Will you worship at their feet? Will you make yourself into a caricature for them, with your body curled and disfigured for months, years, decades to come? Will you make your soul a different color, create a world for them to investigate? Will you laugh at jokes that aren't even funny? Will you give them pleasure in ways your body, soul, heart, or mind can never have felt, imagined, loved, pictured? How much do you love me? To the moon, my dear, I will force oxygen out of myself for you. I will fill my lungs with rocket fuel. I will fly to the moon, my dear. I will freeze to death to show you I love you. I will collapse, float, become a star, my dear. How much do you love me? All the stars in the sky are not enough to show you how much I love you. Infinitely, my dear, there are no numbers to express my love for you. There are no words, but I am saying too much for you. How do I answer that question, my dear? My heart is breaking because I feel like I cannot love you enough. When I love you, no, my entire being has been breaking apart for centuries, millennia, and still hasn't reached completion. Forgive me, my dear. My body cannot love you enough. My soul cannot love you enough. My heart cannot love you enough. My mind has been loving the idea of you for years. I've found you. Please tell me, how much do you love me? This is gonna tie into a video I'm also going to make, which is my experience with relationships. The reason I chose this spoken word piece to do on my channel is because when I wrote this, I was in the start of my now relationship, and I'm very scared of opening myself up to people. I've always been an introvert ever since I was a kid, but when I'm with the person I'm with now, I feel like I don't have to hide, and that's a virtue and a pleasure I never thought I would have. I have been suffering through a kind of depressive kind of experience for a couple of weeks or months now. I've been stressed about school, and I wanted to make this video have a point. In relationships, they take time and effort, and when experiencing all of that, you start to notice things about yourself that you never really noticed before. I've noticed that I have a really annoying laugh. Noticed that I sometimes say things without even thinking about what the other person is going to think if I say it. I become more aware of my body, and I realize how insecure I am about my body. Which, when in a relationship, you shouldn't have those feelings, but it's kind of inevitable for me. I'm very self-conscious about how I look, and if how I look is gonna cost this relationship. So I try to make a point of trying not to care as much, but I do. And it's scary and terrifying, but it's something people have to work on. And relationships are all about teamwork. They're all about relying on each other, but also relying on yourself and going, okay, if you need time, then that's fine, but I'm here. And they should always know that. So whether you're in a relationship, you're hopefully about to start a relationship, new or old, you need to remember the principles. And it's hard being me and being the kind of person I am. And I have one poem that's called Believing Him When He Says I Love You. And I was contemplating performing that for you guys. But that poem, I think about it a lot because sometimes I don't believe him. Sometimes I think he's gonna break up with me for the slightest of reasons. And that's not okay. But that's just where my mind goes. Like, I want to start a new series on my channel, and hopefully I'll start this in the new year. So I want to talk about my goals for this channel in the new year. I want to be more serious in this work and make it into something I enjoy. Because right now, I kind of am frivolous about it. But now I'm taking it seriously. After summer, I won't be making a video every day because this is stressful enough. And luckily I've stayed on schedule for the last, 4 days, so I'm proud of it. And hopefully this will go up on Thursday, December 7th. Great number right there. So with this channel, I want this channel to be more about me. Like, before, I thought this channel was kind of juvenile. I started off making videos with dolls. I was 13. It was a mess. And then I started making singing videos because I thought I was talented. And now I've kind of changed as a human being. I want this channel to be more about who I am as a person and not be as showy or acty or something like that. I don't know. I do want to show that part of myself, and that's why I do spoken word, is because it lets me vent, but it also lets me show myself to people, instead of making this persona. So I'm gonna start this series on my channel in the new year. If you've heard of Thomas Sanders, who is a Vine star, makes short little films, kind of, and is now on YouTube. I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. He does this thing on his channel called Sanders Sides. What those are is basically this series of videos where he takes different parts, like kind of like Inside Out with your emotions, and he has 4 different ones. So he has his morality, his, what's the other one? He has his anxiety, his creativity, and can't remember the other one. They all have names, and they all have their own kind of personality types. So I want to start doing that on my channel because I feel like it could be fun, and I'll explain that when I start making those videos in the new year. I want to do more projects. I want to do more devoted things. I want to make this more me. I want to make more cosplay videos, and hopefully I'll have something up soon. I'm currently working on a James Potter project right now. I want to do some Peter Parker stuff. I want to do some Tyler Joseph stuff, whatever I can do. Hopefully some free Iwatobi Swim Club, whatever I can find the time to do. But I want to thank you for sticking on this journey and being part of this if you've been here since the beginning. So that's all I have for today. Like this video if you found it not necessarily fun, but more enlightening. Comment what videos I should make next, or if you want to see more spoken word, you can head to the playlist on my channel. Oh, I didn't show this in the haul from Disney. I got this in Epcot. They had this British little store, and they had a bunch of merch, and they had a whole wall of Doctor Who merch. So I got a journal. I know I didn't show that, but now I am. And this is where I wrote some of my spoken word. Nowadays is where I'm gonna write it. Subscribe for more content and hit that notification bell because I'm gonna be making a video every day for the entire month of December. This is my version of Vlogmas because I'm not a full YouTuber. Follow all the social media links in the description below. And thank you for being here. This wall is very bare. I want to do something here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sitting on the floor right now next to my Christmas tree. That's not even lit right now because it's on a timer. So, have fun, people of the internet.